Okay, this is lesson 3.5, parallel lines and triangles. The objectives are to use parallel lines to prove a theorem about triangles and to find measures of angles of triangles. On the review here, this is grammar stuff. I'm not very good at that, but I'm sure you'll tell me tomorrow if I'm wrong. I think number 1 is a noun. Number 2 is a verb. And number 3 is an adjective. The converse of the statement, if it is raining, then I need an umbrella, is if I need an umbrella, then it is raining. All right, number 5 is true, 6 is false, 7 is false, and 8 is true. Okay, this is the triangle angle sum theorem is the big theorem that we're going to use, and the triangle angle sum theorem is that the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180. There we go. And the other theorem we're going to use is that through a point not on a line, there is one and only one line parallel to the given line, in a plane anyway. So, number 9, you can draw one line through point P parallel to L. And number 10, to find the missing angle, we would just do the total of all the angles minus the 2 angles that were given, and that would equal 50. And same with number 11. Take the total of all the angles minus the 2 angles were given, and that would equal 45. All right, here's a proof of theorem 310, triangle angle sum theorem. You might want to look at it and just check out the statements and the reasons, see if you understand those. All right, we're going to use the triangle angle sum theorem to find the missing angles. To do that, I think I'll start with this triangle. And we know that all 3 of those have to add up to 180, so we get x plus 32 plus 46 equals 180 by the triangle angle sum theorem. Simplifying, we get x is equal to 180 minus 32 minus 46, which equals 102. And to find y and z, one thing we know is that x plus y together, since they're a linear pair, equal 180. And we just solve for x, so we can substitute 102 for x. So we know 102 plus y equals 180. And that gives us y equals 180 minus 102, which is 78. And now that we know x and y, we can find z. X, y plus z plus 36 x equal 180, and y was 78, so 78 plus z plus 36 equals 180. So z is equal to 180 minus 78 minus 36, which is 66. And then if you wanted to check your answers, you could make sure that they all add up to 180. Another check would be this 46 plus these 2 together plus z would also have to add up to 180. Okay. So looking at this diagram, we get the measure of angle A is 59. The measure of angle ABC equals 43 plus 49, which is 92. If we add all three of these angles together, we should get 180. And now substituting, we can put 59 for measure of angle A, and we can put 92 for the measure of angle C. And then subtracting all those from 180, we get 29. We can solve for Z another way, and that's a good way to check our work. Another way to do is to find measure of angle BBA. And to do that, we get X, 43 and 59 have to add up to 180. Solving that, we get X is equal to 180 minus 43 minus 59, which is 78. To find measure of angle BBC, X plus Y has to equal 180. And X is 78, so 78 plus Y equals 180. So Y is equal to 102. And to find Z, we can do substitute values in, and we get 79 or 49 plus 102 plus Z is equal to 180. And so Z is equal to 180 minus 49 minus 102, which equals 29. So we get the same answer. All right, another theorem we're going to use is the triangle exterior angle theorem. And that says that the exterior angle of a polygon equals the sum of the measures of its two remote interior angles. So the two angles that are not adjacent to that exterior angle. So in this case, the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3. And if you think about it, if I put an angle 4 here, angles 1 and 4 together add up to 180. And so do angles 2, 3, and 4 all together. So it kind of makes sense that angle 1 is the same as angles 2 and 3 together. So it says circle the number of each exterior angle and draw a box around the number of each remote interior angle. All right, we're going to use that exterior angle theorem. And to do that, to find the measure of angle 1, the measure of angle 1 is equal to, according to the triangle exterior angle theorem, the sum of the two remote angles. So 46 plus 41, which equals 87. And the measure of angle 2 in this diagram, that's one of the remote interior angles. So the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of the other remote interior angle, which is 53, is equal to the measure of the exterior angle shown, which is 119. And that's using the triangle exterior angle theorem. So we get the measure of angle 2 is equal to 119 minus 53 by subtracting 53 from both sides. And that equals 66. go ahead and try out that triangle exterior angle theorem. All right, so that's the way you should label it. And you can check your work. All right, problem 3. When a radar tracks an object, the reflection of signals off the ground can result in clutter. Clutter causes the receiver to confuse the real object with its reflection, called a ghost. At the right is a radar receiver at A, an airplane at B, and the airplane is ghost at D. What is the value of X? All right, so using the triangle exterior angle sum theorem, we get this equation, the measure of angle A, angle BCD from the diagram is equal to the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B. And if we substitute in, we get 80 is equal to X plus 30. And if we use subtraction, we get X is equal to 50. In this next problem, according to the triangle exterior angle theorem, the sum of the two remote angles is equal to the opposite exterior angle. So 110 has to equal X plus 60. And so X is equal to 50, which is D. Here's your answers for problem 3. All right. The lesson check. If we look at the information given, the triangle exterior angle theorem makes sense based on the triangle angle sum theorem. The measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180. And the linear pair postulate, we get the measure of angle 4 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180. And then if we use the transitive property of equality, we get the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 3 equals the measure of angle 4. And since angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180, and angle 2 plus angle 4 equals 180, angle 1 plus angle 3 must equal angle 4 by the transitive property and subtraction. And that's the end of the lesson. I will see you tomorrow.